Hey, listen, what's going on, everybody? And thanks for tuning back in to another episode of Florida Prison Talk. I'm interviewing my man Meech right now. This was a dude I watched before I even thought about starting a page. Seen all his videos. I'm gonna be honest, my favorite videos was what's the dude name? Presidential Pop, and the one with the where the dude couldn't hold the bag down. Listen, we're gonna get into hit that like and subscribe button, man. It's Life in the Pen YouTube page, PIN. We're gonna get right into this, man.
Hashtag Prison Talk, hashtag in the night. You already know I'm from that 7-1 half a dozen, that 7-1 with the devil on the end. Where I'm from, baby. I'm from Buffalo. You know
Yeah.
Put it in there, baby.
That's what's up. So listen, part 2, I'm gonna get into what led to your prison sentence, but this is called Florida Prison Talk. So I want to get straight into the Department of Corrections. And how much time did you spend in the New York Department of Corrections, man?
Altogether, I did 13 years. I did 11 years the first time and did 2 years the second time.
And how old was you when you first went in?
Like 17, probably just turned 18.
Okay. You're from Buffalo, you're from upstate. After you caught your case, what was the first facility you went to?
After I caught my case, the first facility, like, well, you know, they had lockup, like they got lockup for like certain little towns and shit like that, but it's not like where you only stay there for like a day or so. Then they send you to the holding center. You're from Buffalo, you know what I'm saying? Anywhere around that area, they send you like to the holding center or they to audit, from the holding center to audit.
Okay, how much time they gave you at age 17?
13 years.
Wow. They gave you 13 years. So let me ask you this. You 17 years old, they gave you 13 years. Was that a life sentence in your eyes, or did you see light at the end of the tunnel?
Nah, it was over. Like when they gave me, what's crazy is when they gave me that, it was like I wanted to be like, damn, lady, I learned my lesson right then and there. When she said 13 years, I was like, man, I learned. I ain't got to do the rest of that shit. There's no reason for to go further. We ain't got to go no further. I changed my life around right now. I don't need to experience. I'm 17 years old. They said 13 years, man. I couldn't even see. When I looked at on the paper and it said the digits, mind you, we in the singles. So when I seen that it said I want to be released in 2016, it was like, am I even gonna make it that far?
Damn, man. Okay. And listen, once you got sentenced, what was your first permanent facility?
When I got sentenced, the first permanent facility was Coxsackie. That's like where they send when you got double digits.
And listen, I heard Coxsackie is like gladiator. All I'm hearing about Coxsackie is that it's a max for adolescents. They go crazy, they fight there. Let me ask you this, man. You from upstate. You light skinned. How do people from upstate? How do people from upstate get treated in that kind of environment when you got dudes from Brooklyn, Queens, all the boroughs? How do upstate? What are y'all tearing out on a hierarchy?
You gotta listen. You gotta. It's either basically you going for yours, one lose a draw, or you gonna get treated horribly, or you got the niggas that because they're ashamed of where they from, because like when you go that far towards the city, like going towards the city, you got more city dudes there, so they think like everything upstate past the city is country. So they be talking shit about niggas, you country, and you either fighting, going with it, you either fighting like talking shit back and earning your respect, like, okay, yo, y'all give it up, or you either trying to be down or you just going for it. And a lot of dudes, the worst dudes I hate is worse, not the ones that even like go for it, is the ones that just be like, start changing where they from. Like if they ever visit the city one time, motherfucker visit Brooklyn or Harlem, or he got a long lost cousin there, all of a sudden he grew up from Harlem. Oh yeah, man, I'm from Harlem. I moved to Buffalo when I was like such and such, but yeah, I'm really from you already know what it is. Whole accent change, everything. To me, that's like the worst thing. Like motherfucker made you change where you was from just so you wanted to fit in. It was disgusting. So going to Coxsackie, And me being light skinned, I had to, it's like a chip on show. It was just win, lose, or draw. You got to go for yours. It ain't no, because you got kids from everywhere. And they got max time. They ain't got nothing to lose. Like nothing to lose. You got a bunch of kids from everywhere. Everybody believe they somebody or they tough. So it's either you getting there or you ain't.
Okay. And with that being said, when you got the Coxsackie, how long did it take? I mean, I'm speaking in hours, seconds, minutes, days. How long did it take when you got the Coxsackie before trouble found you or you found trouble?
Okay, let me see. I got there, right? Okay, this was crazy. I got there, and when I got there, immediately, like I was only there for like a week. I got called back down to come back to my where I'm from because I had to call a county case for fighting on the young man's. I had assaulted somebody that had threw like the hot noodles on him. I gave nigga a soup. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go back down for that. So I went back down for that, and I was there for a minute. Then they shot me back up there. So when the time I got back up there, my co-defendants already been there. So they was already like acclimated with people, like kicking it, stir. So it was like, all right, I got niggas started kicking it with me off the rip. So it wasn't something that I like purposely seen. It was the first thing. I mean, I was a part of it. Was the first thing. It was what I seen. Like my first day there in the big yard, when I first got there and finally first touched the big yard, I remember I'm spinning and my man spinning in front of me. Two dudes spinning in front of me, and I'm watching them talk, laugh, joke, and I'm watching them doing the handshakes and homie this, homie that, homie this. And about the third time they spent, when like dude like went down to tie his shoe, some pulled the razor out and like ripped him. He went up from here to there. Shit blew my went up like and watch it spread open like an octopus.
Damn.
And it was like, yo, they was just so like, if you'd have heard the conversation, they was talking about each other's family. Yo, remember such over here. This the third. He was dude so cool and calm, kicking it with him, smoking. It was like, as soon as he got him high enough, and son went to tie his, he blew his face off. Oh. So that was like right there. It was like, and that wasn't my first like. My first stabbing I seen was at Elmira, was in reception, but it was grown men. For me to see, like I understood, like I'm thinking, go to jail at a young age. You used to think in your head, like, grown men do grown men things and kids do kid things. And in your head, you still a young man. You ain't reached the grown man yet. So to go to Kansas and see off the rip how vicious the kids could, like a teenager or a child. He ain't developed yet. He a man in actual age, but mental state and being, he's not developed. So to see him be that vicious, that fast, like a knife is different than a gun. Anybody can shoot a gun. You know what I'm saying? You could scary, but to be close up on somebody, knowing you about to rip their face open and be smiling, calm, cool, and collected, it's vicious.
Damn. So once you seen that though, honestly, was you scared, like, or did you go make a weapon immediately? Like, let me ask you this, Meech. Let me ask you this, because let me get back to the question at hand. I said, when you got the Coxsackie, how long was it before you got in your first fight? Then that's gonna get into part B about the question.
Okay. If I got the Coxsackie, it was probably like a month and a half, a month. Yeah, like a month. I got to school. I got my a lot of my fights came because of it being in school. Like, cause now you ain't locked in a cell. You in class with a bunch of ignorant niggas just like you that think we know everything. Dumb as hell. None of us got our GED. We fighting to get it. And it's just, we got something to prove. So now we all ripping on each other. And every time it will go to, suck my dick. Suck my dick. Take it to the bathroom. That's it. All call outs is mandatory.
Mandatory, huh?
I was doing good for a minute. Listen, I don't be lying. I don't sugarcoat shit. I was doing good for a minute because niggas upstate, we grow up like South. Like, we grow up like Buffalo. We grow up like we wrestle. We play football. We do this shit from being little. Fumbly, rumbly. We off the rip, slap boxing. We do this shit from little. All that from, so, we come up fighting. Like, we come up like barefooted wrestling. Let's go. We do shit right. Like that. So getting up there, like a lot of them, and I ain't saying trying to be funny, but a lot of shit not a cut. A lot of them not a fight unless they box and shit like that. So hand in hand, let me get to. I was doing good. I'm mangling it, and they surprised because it's like this. Yo, but then I got ahead of myself. I was talking shit one day. I was feeling myself. My son Spark. I didn't know this nigga was an assassin. He was a cold assassin. I didn't know it, bro. So they like, yo, they like, Meech, you gonna see Spark? I'm like, man, I'll see any of y'all. I don't fuck about none of y'all niggas. None of y'all niggas hit with me. Spark's like, yo, Meechy, you need to chill out, bro. So I'm like, man, like I said, anybody. They said, take it to the bathroom. Yeah, we go in the bathroom. I swear to God, we line up. We going. This nigga hit me. Boom. I said, oh, Lord Jesus. This nigga's alive. He's real. This nigga got... Where he come from? This the Matrix. Blue pill, green pill. I'm going to take one. I'm like, I ain't going out like that. Square back up. We going again. He catch me again. Boom. My shit rang. I said, oh, shit. I said, why the police ain't come and break this fight up yet? They don't hear this shit. This nigga whooped my ass. Somebody, I know nobody hear me. Help. Yo, I'm like, all right, I can wrestle with this nigga. I'm about to wrestle with this nigga. They ain't fucking with us. I know how to wrestle. I'm like, so I'm waiting. Grab the nigga. I'm like, yeah, damn. Yo, I swear to God, I'm saying to myself, I'm about to dump this nigga. Yo, next thing I know, I was up in the air and I was like praying to God, like, Jesus, please don't let this nigga dump me on my neck. I know I'm dead. Lord, I'm about to go to church every day after this. That nigga Big Show choke slammed me to hell. Yo, the man slammed me so hard I bounced off the ground. Yo, I got up, I said, time out. This is how I knew he was lethal though, because when I told him time out, he said, yo, go ahead, get your breath, get some water.
Damn.
Get some water. Get your breath, Meech, get some water. I'm like, damn, this nigga ruthless. He's gonna let me get some water and get my breath. So we go at it a couple more times. He delightfully whooped my ass. The precision picked me apart too. That's why I say the difference between fighting a boxer and a brawler. You know, your brawler will win sometimes, but a real boxer, nigga that's planted, he gonna pick you apart.
Gotcha. And check this out though. So okay, so y'all fought. So when y'all came back out the bathroom, how was it?
No, he was cool though. Listen, that was my thing. He said, yo, because I wouldn't give up. Like, you gonna have to really finish me. He was like, yo, bro, yo, listen, Meech, listen. We ain't gotta boast, brag. We just had a misunderstanding. We both been like, he was he was young, but he was ahead of his time though. He was more mature than the rest of us. So he was like, that's why it was like, he was just like, yo, we going. So I'm like, yo, but if they ask, you gotta say it's a tie. He just started laughing. So it came out, and that was what it was. It was like, yo, he was like humble. Bro was humble with it. Like, I could say, yo, because all niggas wasn't bad. You had some good, I met some good dudes from, like, I even go see them till this day. Like, I pull up on them, I go out there, we kick it, family, like, all that. Like, you get some good dudes from, but it's just being like, you know, being kids and being sent to somewhere that's more like of them. Yeah, you either gonna go in or you gonna be treated a certain type of way. And you gotta stick. You stick it upstate. It ain't no. You gonna stick where you from.
And that's what I'm saying, man. It's like you just said, y'all fought. That was right there. What you just told me was hand-to-hand combat. So did it ever come to a point where you had to start keeping weapons in your cell or weapons on you? When did that transition happen?
Let me tell you the first time I went Gun2Gun. For y'all don't know what Gun2Gun is, because I had to learn what a gun is when I entered jail. A gun, what we call upstate, is a knife. You know, you got your gun, whatever. Go get your gun. I know nothing about this. So remember when I said that same court trip? When I said, yo, I had to go back to court, they sent me back to Wendy, a grown-up max jail. Now this is why they stopped sending kids. It happens, but depending on the kid, they stopped sending kids to max jails because a 17-year-old or 16-year-old boy can't compete with no 25, 26, 27-year-old man who's been fully developed, has been working out and everything. It's a massacre every time. So they did, but they sent me to a grown-up jail, and the rules is different. Like kids, we argue and play about stuff in the kid jail, like I ain't thinking the young man jail. They cut niggas are cut you fast, and they stab you. Before they pick up a stabbing, they gonna cut you. So that's how kids play. In the max, niggas is aiming to kill you. They trying to put holes in you. You're not coming back. You want to play with life? This is your life that's gonna stay in this motherfucking cell. You're gonna haunt this motherfucker the rest of your life. That's what it's gonna be. So that's how they go. So when I went back to court playing ball with dude with an old timer playing, yo, now I can't play ball for shit, but I'm young, I'm wild, I'm foul. Keep telling me, yo, stop following. And go for a layup, on some short, I slap the shot. Pow! He falls, gets up like, Now he must have thought because he was bigger than me that I was gonna be like, oh, he's like, nigga, I should. So I threw my hands up, like, yeah, let's go, let's get it. He's like, he looked at me like, oh, little nigga, you think, man, go get your gun, nigga. So I'm like, when he said go get your gun, I looked around like, how the fuck this nigga get bullets? Like, I understand the gun, where the fuck he get bullets from? I'm like, where did nigga get bullets? Y'all got bullets in here? Like, damn, he got the gun and the bullets. I don't even see how he got that. And then I'm thinking in my head, like, what if he got, I'm like, okay, so he must ain't got that many bullets. He gotta have like 2 bullets. So I got a chance to take a shot or move. I'm hoping he got 1 bullet. I'm like, yo, for real, I'm thinking he got bullets. And then when you're in prison, you always like a cousin or something. So the dude that was from another dude that was from Buffalo, like I was kicking it with him, he like fake like my cousin, shit like that. He like, yo, listen. I'm like, yo, where the fuck? How you get a gun? He's like, he ain't talking about a gun. He's talking about a pick, a knife, or whatever. So he walked me to go look up under something. Boom, I grabbed the gun. Boom. I grabbed the hammer. He like, he put it in my hand. As he walked me, the whole time he lead me to the bathroom. That's outside. I'm not paying no attention. I'm still in shock that, okay, I got a knife in my hand right now. Nigga talking about he want to kill me. And this shit reminded me of some prison song type shit. What the fuck is going on in here?
Hey, yes.
Hey. I asked y'all. So, like some prison song type shit. Next thing I know, we go in the bathroom. This nigga like he ready, like he been doing this shit for his whole life. Like he in his perfect stance. Like and I'm like, oh shit, I'm scared as hell. I'm about to shit on myself. And I'm like, damn, I'm in a Beat It video. I'm like, Michael Jackson. How the fuck did I end up in this little ass bathroom? I'm like, damn, this is crazy. I'm about to die in a video that's a bathroom in a prison for slapping a nigga. Oh, hell no. So we going back. I'm scary at first. Like, I'm scary the whole time. I ain't gonna lie. But once the shit cut me, like cut my hand, like he hit me, it was like something snapped. It was just like, yo, I want to live. I just charged. So it was like, hey, bet they wired. Leroy. Just, survival. I was so scared that I'm like shaking and shit, like, oh, I'm shaking, dude, like, yo, I'm done. I go to the sink, wash my hands, boom, boom. I'm still like,
oh, so you had hit him a couple of times?
Do me a favor. Hold on 1 second. What is going on? Did you follow? Hold on 1 second.
All right.
So I'm sitting there, I'm looking around, I'm saying to myself, like, yo, as I what you call that.
The audio, can't hear you. Audio. Hold on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So as I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm trying to get the fuck out the bathroom.
Real quick, let me stop you. So y'all was going gun to gun. Did you end up hitting him too?
What'd you say? Say that one more time.
Y'all was going gun to gun. He hit you in the hand. Did you end up hitting him back?
Yeah. Once he hit me, once he cut me, like once I felt the sting, like the prick, like I'm like it's like the fear, like the fight or flight thing. It just went crazy. It rolled over. It was just like, yo, I'd rather fight. Like I'm about to survive. We about to get this over with. Either you're gonna get me or I'm gonna get you. And shit, I was just faster, or luckier.
So did you hit him in the face or was it his body or?
No, body, lower body. I was hitting body.
Okay.
Once he said, I had to hit him like a few times. By the time he just like, yo, I'm done. I just heard like I was so like you could say like so much adrenaline pump shit like that. Once it was like, yo, he's like, I'm done. I'm just like.
Let me ask you this though. So after that happened, was y'all able to stay on the same compound?
No, he was gone. See, what happened was that's why I said when I came out, boom. That's why shout out to him too for holding it down. Because when I came out the bathroom, son that gave me the gun, I gave it back to him. Like, yo, what happened? I'm like, yo, man. He like, come on, let's go. As we spin, we just catch go back. He like, yo, don't go, hurry up, get back, change your shit. They about to do their rounds. And son stayed in. Son waited till they did waited till they did the go back. And then I guess whoever had for him came in, like, because niggas got certain rules, certain things, especially like older dudes got a lot of rules. Like they know his rules, certain things. So nigga ain't going, if he a man and he know he's like he good, he gonna live, or he feel like it, then he gonna hold it down, let you get some time, or get you, like, you know what I mean. It ain't blowing it up because you chose to do what you did. So you can't sit there and be screaming and, yo, help me, and yo, he did it when you chose to go gun-to-gun.
Got you. So what happens if you get into it with somebody and they got a gun and you don't? Do you sit there and fight with them, or do you run and wait for a better day?
Yo, so listen, check this out. So after I did that situation, right, another dude from Queens, my son from Queens, coming to me, and he like, yo, I respect you. You got mad heart. Not a lot of niggas that did that. He said, but you stupid as hell. He said, because guess what? He said, he would have went in there, he'd have killed you dead. He said, all over some bullshit where you could have just walked away and got him later. You know what I'm saying? He like, yo, this ain't the 17, 1800s when you slap somebody with a rag and you be like, challenge. He's like, you get them when you can. So if you can get them when they not looking, shit, ain't no